right, you read the next one.
Okay. Mon chéri Rana et Brian.
Oh boy.
I started dating Mr. Purple almost two. What? I started dating. Oh, it must be a pseudonym.
Yeah, this is 50 Shades of Grey, this letter.
I started dating Mr. Purple almost 2 years ago. We met on a sort of kinky, really hookup app called Field. I've never heard of that. Feeld. He was separated from his wife.
You'll be on that 10 seconds after
No
this.
kidding.
Yeah.
I'm ready to meet
Let me know what you find.
Mr. Pink.
Yeah.
Or he's ready to be my Mr. Pink, if you know what I mean, Rana.
You know what? Keep moving.
He was separated from his wife, but was expecting to get back together eventually. And I was reeling from a breakup. I just wanted to have fun and experiment around. I definitely had fun, but saw Mr. Purple pretty regularly. We were slowly becoming a regular couple in an open relationship. During COVID, we decided not to see anyone else and had the best time, as if it's over, by the way, or maybe they're in a different country. We each had our apartments, but went on a bunch of bike rides, had movie nights, made food. This sounds fun. Obsessively
they decided to exclusively see only one another during
this.
Yeah.
Yes. We each had our apartments, but went on bike rides, movie nights, made food. They must be New Yorkers because it says obsessively watched Cuomo's briefings, made masks together, and went to Brooklyn protests together. This is surreal the way we were.
Yeah.
He is a genuinely adorable, sweet, attentive, and funny man who wears really hilarious, colorful sneakers. Also, he and his wife had decided to get a divorce. I really like him, but because we started with such a defined boundary, I didn't let myself think anything more could come from it. Now, of course, we've deepened our intimacy during COVID times. Now New York is opening up. He's gone back to work, and I don't know what we should be anymore. Should I give him space because he's about to go through a life-changing divorce? Do I sit it out and see if we're still together afterwards? I don't think I'm clear on what I feel since we started with such defined boundaries, but now that New York has opened up and he's moving forward, I don't know where I'm supposed to be. What do you do? This is a real Carrie question from Sex and the City. What do you do when your married lover becomes your COVID BF? Signed, Miss Scared and Confused. P.S. I'm an opera and I don't know how to say this in French, theater designer, essentially. So my entire industry is on hold indefinitely. Thank you so much for doing 2 podcasts a week. They are helping. Rana, I actually have a question for you. I feel like, and this is a gender stereotyping thing.
Please.
It always seems like generally guys seem to be the thing that or at least I'm going to say in movies, who knows if this is true. Guys seem to be more like, why do we have to define it? Whereas women in movies, again, sort of seem to be the ones who are like, no, because it needs to be defined. For me, things need to be defined, which I guess is the reverse of what I just said.
Sure.
I don't like...
I need to know what rib your parasitic twin lived in.
Whether we're exactly. Whether we're friends with benefits or whether we're together.
I love the vision of you dating somebody and imagining you just one night walking. You have somebody invite you over for dinner, whatever it is. You just walk through the door and you say, "Look,
yep,
I need to know if this is a steak, or if this is a regular steak, or if I'm having steak every Friday night.
Yep,
then I can relax. But I need to know right now."
Absolutely. Or when they're waking up.
Yeah.
I'm already in the chair opposite the bed, smoking a cigarette and having a drink and saying, what the fuck are we doing? That sounds pretty great.
I think, first of all, I think that is often, yes, it's a stereotype. I think it's often true. I think it's true. I think it applies to this situation on both sides. Because my guess is this guy isn't going to want to define it. He's going to want to keep doing what we're doing.
Because it's working.
Right. But really simply, very simply put, because it's working.
Yeah.
And because he probably has a little bit of a fear of the concept of the future at the moment, because he is still figuring out the present.
Right.